Bring it in. Oh, look at this motherfucker. Oh, he's flying it upside down, so it's okay. Always. Always. I'll just show y'all this real quick. If you fly the flag, it's a pretty good way to fly it right now. But Seville Smith, Dontre Hamilton. These pictures were just put up here. They were not here in the previous days. So I'm assuming that either Maria put up both these pictures or Sedan put up another picture of Seville too. So salute to them. As I said, if people can come out to DC, come put up our own pictures of our people. Of course, say his name, say her name, a list of the people who've died recently. But before I leave, though, I just wanted to talk to y'all real quick. And these, by the way, we are right outside the White House. You'll see it in just a second once I pass this part. Okay, they got a crowd down here. Somebody speaking, it sounds like. So I'm gonna go check this out real quick. My flight leave in a couple hours. So I'm just coming out here one last time, man. Of course, always. Love y'all too, man. Love y'all, love the support. Appreciate it. Every like, every share, every follow. Again, I don't know how many times I can reiterate, we will be nothing if not for y'all. If not for people helping us get to places like DC, funding our work that we do every day. And so, to all our supporters, we owe a huge debt to y'all. Just want to make that clear and known. So I'm gonna roll down here real quick. Excuse me. That's my fault. Go ahead.
Our schools need you. They are literally taking control. I am in education. I know. Thank you. God bless you.
Man, listen.
All right. My point is that we need parents in the schools today, guys. They are literally taking over our children's lives. They are literally telling our children what to do, how to think. They are taking
This is the same chick that's been down here arguing with people for like 3 days.
That means showing up to the school board. That means making sure who's being elected to the school board, because those are the people that are making decisions about your schools. There should be no schools that are not in session right now. Do you know?
I don't like this. Why are all these white people down here doing all the talking?
Zero. They are also our immune system is what keeps us healthy.
Let me say this.
The sun keeps us healthy. Vitamins, eating well, taking care of yourself, drinking.
Because it needs to be said. Allies, white people, we need y'all to move the fuck out the way. Y'all should not be. We don't need y'all talking to us. We don't need y'all making speeches about what we need to do. We don't need y'all leading and organizing shit on our behalf unless it's organizing other white people to support and put their dollars where their mouth is. I cannot tell you how much it pisses me off that we always got white people trying to step up front and do shit. Listen, I'm not dealing with co-opting of the movement from nobody, internally and definitely not outside. I don't like that shit. It's very harmful to what we trying to do, and that you're not getting over your racism and your superiority complex and your savior complex by using the platform to say what you want to say and interject yourself. You need to be taking a back seat or a supportive seat. Okay? This shit right here, it ain't nothing. Everybody with a microphone is white. Everybody with a microphone is white. And this is why the movement has not been taken serious for the last few years, or really for a long time, because it's always white people out front talking about Black Lives Matter. We don't need that. We need y'all to back us up as we say it. She been down here for every day I've been here. That same lady has been down here with a crowd of black people around them, arguing with them. And now she down here with a bullhorn telling us what we need to do. Okay? So again, you can march, you can support, you can be an ally, you can do all that, but do it from the fucking back. Do it from the back, please. And it's really not a please. It's really not a negotiation of that. This is how you need to do what you're doing.
The United States basically influence on other countries. It doesn't get. Okay. So when you're talking about also, when you talked about Detroit and the jobs that brought in NAFTA, again, you're not.
Man, shut it down, man. Free them all. Shut it down.
Why?
Trump will be in Milwaukee. Trump will be in Kenosha on Tuesday.
Things are going to be produced where it's cheap.
Trump will be in Kenosha on Tuesday. So we need white people to organize white people to stand behind us and get that Trump ass on Tuesday. Okay? We need white people to organize white dollars from other white people and come to black leadership and ask, what do we need? What do y'all think this money needs to go to? We don't need nobody telling us what the money goes to. We don't need nobody directing us and control of it, none of that. Again, man, it's a lot of shit that's about to change in 2020. We cleaning a lot of this shit up. Internal and external. But I want y'all to take a look at what I'm saying and see what the problem is. And this shit is a problem. It really is a problem.
NAFTA is gone.
And again, even for those of us, our own people, our black people, these are not moments. I get tourism, I get being in the moment, but all this shit ain't about coming, being a part of shit, and taking pictures and going home. This is bigger than that. We have messaging, we have platforms, we have all of that. Absolutely, Tiffany. We have all of that. We don't need people to come show up to take pictures and go home and say they, think or say that they did their part. That's really not what we need you for. But spreading awareness is part of what needs to happen. So just let's not kid ourselves. If you're participating in spreading awareness, then be clear that's what you're doing. Don't come out here taking pictures and doing interviews and going the fuck back home and claiming you leading something, or claiming that you a part of something, or taking a major role. It took a lot for me to be able to get here. Do y'all not understand? I have to get federal permission to leave outside of the Eastern District of Wisconsin. I can't just pick up and go. So when I go somewhere, it's very serious. When I touched down out here, I had two objectives. I had an objective to meet with Frank and Tori and the rest of the group and ensure that they made it into D.C. safely and on time. Secondly, to come here and be a comrade and a support for the people on the ground here from here, and whatever they needed to do to protect and serve, which I did that as well. So now we got work to do at home.
To low interest rates from a bank, you're going to take those loans because what? You need a graduate, you need a bachelor's degree to get any sort of job in this country.
So were you guys trying to stop racism or police brutality? Because no one can stop racism. I never said I had a cure to racism. The only cure to racism is for all the racists to die. They have to die. That idea has to die. That hate in their heart has to die. Their physical bodies may have to die for that concept and that to leave the earth. Who's to say if that'll ever happen? At the end of the day, we may never cure racism. You can't cure it. Some people just have a complex where they do not want to see the next person make it. They don't want to see another race have what they have. They don't want to see You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see people progress, especially people who they look at as less than them. That is not something we can erase from this earth unless those things happen, unless those people become so old that they fucking die, or unless their own people or whatever causes them to magically all die. I'm not out here to cure racism. I'm out here to provide a protection against people who are racist from thinking they gonna touch or do or harm any person around me. Okay? So let's not get it twisted. Police brutality, we can cure that shit. We can rid ourselves of that shit. That's not to say it won't happen, but we can make it to a point where if it happens, certain things happen after that. That's where we get into. Other than that, the only other answer to that is abolish the police completely. How realistic is total abolishment of the police? I'm not a person that pushes that because I understand I work so deeply in the community every day that I know there's enough people who still believe in the police, who will still call the police, and who's scared of their own people in their own community and they want the police there. So I cannot say that I speak for every black person who says we want to abolish the police. I know that's not true. So I'm not, you know, going to overstep every voice in my community to say what I want or what I think most people want and speak for those people who don't want it too. I'm going to introduce the concept, absolutely. Abolishment of the police is on the table. Abolishment of the police is something that a large portion of our community wants, but there's also a population that don't want that. So realistically, I'm trying to go for any mid-ground. I'm a person that is about every avenue, exhausting every remedy. You know what I'm saying? I like Milwaukee police.
If they stay at a minimum wage job,
y'all have to look up my brother Fred Royal from NAACP talks about this. Something police. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but he has something that Obama came up with. So I have to refer people to him to get that 21st century police plan or something that he has. I cannot recall right now.
Also, if you work in a restaurant, you don't get benefits. Healthcare is a right. So in this country,
Yeah, man, I'm a different breed, man. I you know, my background is different. A lot of people may not know who I am, what I came from. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have the same background. Everybody don't have the same resume. You know what I'm saying? Those things matter. So there's a number of leaders out here, but again, everybody ain't on the same page. Everybody don't have the same agenda. That stuff matters.
nobody has insurance in this country. It's a joke. You have to
21st Century Policing Collaborative Justice Report. Peace, Pamela Holmes. But y'all see where we at, and y'all helped me get here. Y'all helped me be able to lift and Uber my way around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? When my feet was injured, y'all helped me get some shoes to wear my feet. They feel fine right now. Again, I want to send a shout out and a message before I leave and pay homage to every person that made this possible for my feet to touch these stones in front of this building. You know what I'm saying? That couldn't have happened without y'all. You know, everybody's experience with the police ain't the same, but what I want my people to pay attention to is don't discount the bad and the history that our community in total has with the police, because what happens is you're generally just gonna wait your turns. Too many people who waiting until something happens to them or one of their family members before they take it seriously or before they care. So don't be one of those people. What we should be trying to do is say, I've never had those experiences with the police if you haven't, but I don't want to ever have them, and I want to help make it to where I never have to experience that, or nobody from my family has to experience that. That should be our attitude, and that's all we saying. At the end of the day, man, they got a job, but they gonna do their fucking job right. They gonna do it with dignity, or they not gonna do the fucking job. That we are not wrong for saying that. We're not wrong for saying that. Look at this. Look at this. It's another white motherfucker. Look at this shit. Look at this. I want y'all to see how problematic this is.
This is your personal. This is your personal.
This is anybody can be healed from diabetes type 2.
One white motherfucker.
Here. Look, I don't want to speak out of mind, but all I'm saying is
2, 3, 4 white motherfuckers. And goddamn it, 5 white motherfuckers right here. Well, every fucking body with a microphone or a bullhorn.
And teaching them to obey everything I've commanded you. And surely I'm with you always to the very end of the age.
Bruh.
Jesus also said, if you were
Bruh.
me, my word commanded
Y'all need to know how to operate in our spaces, and this ain't it.
for you.
This ain't it.
So as a Christ follower today, I
This
say
ain't it.
repent.
Because guess what? Check this out. Now you see the police right here, right? They're not looking at any of these white people. They're looking at all the people of color. Scouting, trying to figure out who the fuck up, who fucking up, who can they go after. Secret Service. And again, just from this crowd, you can just see who's being looked at and who's not. You know. So again, this stuff matters, man. It matters, fam. They out here playing rock, fam, to a bunch of black people.
Everything for you.
Come on, fam.
So there's just somebody from New York and Canada, RLG, our brothers, sisters, and fellow human beings. Let's get together and let's set a future.
Gatorade, water, ice cream.
Yeah, man. I'm just.
agree with you 100%. But let's just say that
We gotta clean this shit up. We gotta get this shit
then you
together.
gotta find your way. You gotta
They out here
find your way.
playing unleaded Zeppelin and shit.
You know what? You have to do some research.
Niggas out here playing unleaded Zeppelin.
You know what? There's you know what? If you decide
Come on,
that
fam.
you want to get out of it,
This ain't
I
it.
guarantee you will find a way to get out of it. Even if you
Hell goddamn no.
and you're searching, I guarantee. Well, no. Well, you don't. And that's a problem.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but I'm not finna read these. I'm not finna read these comments. You said what?
People, okay, are you educated?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Everybody's like,
What's up, y'all?
on your live, and I'm like, where? I'm like, where did y'all just
Where's
see
everybody
it?
else at?
We can go on.
She got them. No, nigga, you know.
They up the street. We just came. I wanted to see this, and I wanted to see some things before we left and went home.
Okay.
I'm leaving shortly.
Oh, okay.
Hey, y'all. I'm finna sign off here. I just wanted to show y'all this stuff before we left.
Y'all, I'll be right back.
Peace, man. You already know what it is.